Soda's not on that hydro homie life. I drink water regularly. Sometimes I also drink soda. I take a 1 HP Super Elite. It's not actually that good of an act path though. None of the act paths are very good. The Super Elite act path probably just kills us. We get the 1 HP Super Elite and then we die afterward. Alright, let's go for max HP, because I don't think that the 1 HP enemies are getting me that much. A large group of spirits around a purple fire. Ooh, purple fire. Oh, purple. That was a good floor. This one wasn't as good. Purple's the color of the next character. Maybe that's a sleeper. I can take 2 campfires and an elite, or I can take an elite, a campfire, and an elite. I have Hourglass, which is very good in the slime boss fight. I have 71 health. No potions. The only upgrade I have right now is Zap, really, in terms of things I should be excited about upgrading. Let's go for the elite path. Boom! Darkness is like really, really strong against Slime Boss. Bullheaded's very good against sentries? Like a Vulan? Gonna go for the darkness. I'm not sure which of those two is better in that case. Is the Pride curse in the game? Pride is a curse that's only in endless mode, I'm pretty sure. I believe. Just think how much better Prismatic Shard will be after an extra class is added. Yeah, I know, right? That's what I say too. This has not worked. Incidentally. Jeez. Jeez. Alright. Doom and Gloom's cool and all, but have you considered having 7 health? My defect win rate has been pretty much on par with the other classes recently, Personal Matthew. Defect wasn't out yet when that data started being collected, so you're looking at the beginnings of me learning to play Defect in that data as well as the more recent Defect play. Would have been a sweet waffle if I hadn't just rested. Force Surge is an okay card, Ball Lightning is fine, Equilibrium's a good block card. I know that it's not Gremlin Knob next. A lot of money spent on so-so cards there. I'll go ahead and wait. The deck's very slim, so I should get dual cast again very shortly. And then it will be enough to kill. This is a perfect Lagavulin Fate. Static Discharge gets a little bit worse because I have no Frost Orbs and I do have a Darkness Orb. I think Compile Driver is okay. Hologram's okay. And plus 2 max HP is okay. Go for 1 Compile Driver. I guess it's good to draw 2 cards because I can hit Zap. I'm gonna be a little bit greedy and not use the regen potion here. Ooh. I think the boot is worse in Slay the Spire or Teamfight Tactics. Which one is the boot in Teamfight Tactics? Echo Form or Biased Cog? Biased Cog here, I think. And there's not currently a reason to think that Choker wouldn't work. Fusion Hammer. I do want to upgrade Biased Cog. I'll take the Choker. Not too late to go Claw for 1. It might be now that I have a Choker. The Choker. I know you wrote that before I took the Choker, but the Choker does sort of exclude that strategy a little bit. What I think would be a better exercise in improving. Both scenarios involve watching a VOD of me playing. One, pausing at the start of turns at shops at Relic card selections and trying to predict what I do, pausing at the end of turns at shops at card selections and coming up with justifications for the decisions made. That is a fascinating question. Coming up with justifications for the decisions made. So you see me do something and you're like, Jorbs did this because Jorbs wanted that. The way that I improve is I watch my own play and I try to explain, well, I try to explain why I'm doing things as I do them, and then I catch when something doesn't make sense in my explanation. The way that I learn from other people is I watch what they are doing and I look for times when it is different from what I would do, and then I try to work out why they did something differently from what I would do, like what was wrong with what I was doing, or what's the general larger picture thing that's making their thing better than my thing. So that's what I have like got experience personally doing. I don't know if that helps. Maybe. Hopefully that helps a little bit. Yeah, probably doing a variety of stuff also. Like, don't try to learn by just doing the same thing every time. Try out a lot of different things and see what works best for you. Or possibly the combination is what works best for you. Do I block, and then it's a slightly better than 50% chance to kill the one attacking for 15? And if not, I take a 9. There's a 50% chance to take 9, or a 100% chance to take 6. Why did I take the 100% chance to take 6 after I did all that math? I don't know. I don't know why I did that. Am I made up of several different Jorbses? Yes. There are 7 known Jorbs. Although people have been on the lookout for an elusive 8th. Don't think bites are particularly good here. Who's the main Jorbs? See, you're thinking about it the wrong way. Jorbs doesn't work in the, like, human hierarchy sort of style where there is one main Jorbs around which the other Jorbs sprawl. Jorbs is very much, I think more like a neural network where every Jorbs is a node of equal value. Wasn't 100% to take 6, both lightnings could have hit the one with an HP. Sure, yeah. Sure. Bites event is based on your max HP. There was a question in there that I wanted to answer, but everybody's memeing and I can't find it anymore. Where'd it go? Jorbs is a sliver. That's a good way of thinking about it, yeah. Ah, there it is. Is your thoughtful and contemplative demeanor, why thank you, a characteristic you've always had, or is it something you've strived to achieve after years of introspection, self-betterment? I think I've always had the sort of heavy spreadsheet sort of thing. Having any sense of charisma or personality is something that I've more been striving for over the last 5 years, maybe. When I was like a poker player, just trying to be the best poker player in the world, there was no reason for me to be a like particularly charismatic person. So I could just nerd out 100%. These days I try to nerd out about 75% and then also like be fun to listen to. I think Loop's okay here, Compile Driver's okay, Glacier's really good because I don't have a Frost Orb yet. Yeah. Glacier's really good. If it's really good, we should probably take it. Do I miss poker? No, not at all. Not even a little bit. I quite enjoy like having a job that involves contact with other humans and stuff like that. $16 30 block against 31 attack. I guess if I play the darkness, that would work. Or I could keep my Frost Orbs for next turn when I will be vulnerable. That seems better. Just take... Oh, I did the math wrong. Yeah, I think I want these next turn though. Are there any aspects of playing poker that I wish were still part of my daily life? I think all the ones that I really like are things that I get out of streaming, like setting my own hours. It's another equilibrium if I would like. I don't think I need a second equilibrium right now though. Let's upgrade here in case we get a resting relic. I would like to rest at one of the campfires, but it's better to do it after opening this. I feel like I have plenty of energy. I'm gonna just go ahead and take the key over Sundial. The money, think about the money. The most money I've ever made in a month in my life was definitely while I was playing poker, but I make enough money streaming that I'm fine. And when I was playing poker, it was like I would make enough money to get by, and then I was like, okay, well, why would I keep working? Like, I have enough money already. And so, yeah, I'd have like months where I'd make tons of money and work like, I don't know, I think I worked 300 hours one month playing poker. But I'd also just like have like 3-month periods where I was like, okay, I don't want to play poker right now. So I wasn't like becoming a millionaire that way, really. I was making enough money to live super comfortably and then, you know, just hanging out the rest of the time because work wasn't actually that fulfilling for me. With streaming though, it's like, the money is not my primary motivator for streaming. I'm streaming because I'm enjoying it a lot and like hanging out with people and stuff. And so even if I have money in the bank, I like still wake up and feel excited to stream. Was I sponsored in poker? I applied to be a member of Team Poker Stars, but they didn't accept me. That was like very early in the days of the idea of having like online influential people. Hey, Hefe. I think this is right. I've got a Glacier for next turn. If I get lucky, a Lightning Orb kills some of the minions. And I kill? Oh god, what do I do? Frost Orbs are 16 or 30 if I dual cast one. How'd the 1660 challenge go? I stopped it after like one evening doing it. I just wanted to check out what playing low difficulties felt like, and it felt very boring and uninspiring, so I stopped doing it. Immovable object. Where do you build a rapport of being a good poker player? Like, how do you make people think that you're a good poker player in order to sponsor you? I think you win a tournament. Or you network with enough like high stakes cash players that people start knowing who you are. Make training videos and stuff. I don't know. Stuff. That's correctly. I just said it was 50% because like 55% is basically 50%. I'm doing okay, Eto. You cross Jorbs wins when I say Jorbs wins or when I actually win. You cross it when I say Jorbs wins, like that. Would I recommend poker as a career? No. No, incredibly solitary, incredibly emotionally demanding. You're not building skills that are going to be particularly transferable to other stuff or that are going to have a particularly high shelf life. Like poker players who were good at poker a while ago aren't even still good at poker. Don't think it's a great career. How do I win this fight? Wow. Probably like that. I gotta win at the start of the day today. And I lose 10% of my bankroll in one sitting and not freak out. If not, you're not meant for poker. I don't think I ever lost 10% in one sitting. You get to choose how much money you're gonna be playing for, right? So if you're uncomfortable playing for a certain amount, you can just choose not to play for that much. Don't I think that one transferable thing is to learn that there's a difference between doing what's right and it working? Sure, so a lot of poker players have moved on to like investment firms, hedge fund managing, stuff like that, that sort of nonsense. You definitely build skills for that. Thanks for the 2 months blessed silence. Multicast works with the Dark Orbs. Nothing else here is very exciting. I can play Meteor Strike on turn 1. But multicast works with the Dark Orb, so that's pretty solid. I can play Meteor Strike on turn 2 as well. Look at that. Alright. Should have taken Meteor Strike. I don't think spending your entire turn to play Meteor Strike is actually very good usually, so whatever. I don't have to open the chest, because I already have the blue key. In what scenarios is Rainbow good? Just like make some output, sort of like Dash. Sometimes you just need a card that, you know, does something. If you draw a hand of 5 cards and Rainbow is in it, you're always going to be able to do something with your turn, right? If you have a deck that's regularly drawing hands that have no attack in them or no block in them, Rainbow's a way to sort of smooth that out. It can also be your only Dark Orb. Yep, that's true. Loop seems useful. I don't think this deck needs an energy potion. This deck seems like it has a lot of energy. Okay, there's another loop. I don't know if cool-headed or card remove is better. Probably cool-headed. This is just like make orbs and have focus, the Defect deck. I've played it before. It's okay. It's fine. It's actually perfect block, just for what it's worth. I don't know, I thought that was funny. Could have dual casted that Dark Orb, would have been slightly better. Say loop is good 2 times, but don't take it. I did take it. I just didn't buy it in the store because I didn't have enough gold. But yeah, that's why loop is in my deck, because I took it. Sure. Seems like we're just making things that interact with orbs in this one. Fantasy is an artifact charge for biased cog. Sounds like I'm bored of Defect's orbs. No. I just have lost 4 runs of Slay the Spire in a row, and I'm very aware that this deck doesn't do very well against the Act 4 elites. That's why my voice is tinged with dread. Wonder if I meant to Exploding Potion this turn or next turn. I feel like next turn is better. Next turn seems to have been pretty good. I have a multicast still? Alright. I don't think it's true that Defect has the same deck in winning runs at all. Defect has a lot of different ways to win. I think a lot of my most creative wins have been Defect decks. Fusion feels like we have enough energy and we've got a choker. Cold Snap, I think we've got enough cool headeds in the Glacier and double energy. Same problem with choker. I'm coming in halfway through this conversation, I think. From what I've read, they can have cults dedicated to them and they can control the weather. Kraken? You're talking about a different video game, right? Dungeons and Dragons, okay. Sure, that makes slightly more sense. I think I've only watched Emperor's New Groove one time. What's the tier list for Disney movies? Disney movies from the 90s and 2000s, specifically. Does Pixar count? No. Absolutely not. In fact, I'm insulted that you asked that question. Mulan is OP. Yes, agree. Fox and the Hound? I thought Fox and the Hound was meh. Only okay. I thought it was like a B tier. Lion King was very good. Lion King is like A+ bordering on S tier. Aladdin and Mulan, both S+ tier. I think I agree with that. Moana should be up there. I think Moana is too recent. Tangled is the best by far. I haven't seen Tangled ever. Tangled is great. Should watch that. Can't be forgetting Mulan 2. Is there a Mulan 2? Beauty and the Beast, very good one, very classic. Original Toy Story is Pixar. That's cheating. Direct to VHS, oh god. Robin Hood with animals? Chicken Little came out 2005. There's a... I didn't know that was a thing. I enjoyed Moana a lot. Moana might actually be my favorite of all time, if we're like widening the conversation to all Disney movies ever. No, Mighty Ducks, we didn't specify animated. Mighty Ducks was very good. You're right, we didn't specify animated. I would be hard-pressed to argue that Mighty Ducks was not very good. Gordon Bombay. Yeah, Slick Thick. Thanks for the Twitch Prime. Agbomo show to you as well. I have 101 health. I think I'm not opening this chest. Yeah. I have a peace pipe. Probably take advantage of the Regal Pillow though and get some health back. Was there like a time period where Disney movies were better than was there a golden age of Disney movies and we're past it now or anything like that? You know what I'm saying? Thanks, Aristocratica. 90s was golden Disney. Hey, Regordito. So if I just equilibrium here, is that enough to just multicast and kill this turn? 16 times 5? First Pirates was a very good movie. Disney has pretty much been killing it since the 1920s. Damn. We talk about Bambi. I didn't get through Bambi. That was... The Brothers Grimm approach to storytelling. Too brutal for our fragile Western egos, I feel. More defrags? Sure. He's like... It's a good card against the heart. It's questionable how good it is in other places. Did I ever watch Titan AE? Nope. Not sure what that is. So if I just grab another loop and a Bioscog next turn, I think I stop ever taking damage. I don't know why I decided not to put the Frost Orbs in front. That seems greedy. The problem with this, though, is how do I safely get to the point where I evoke the Dark Orb exactly? I could really use Capacitor. Yeah, the way that Defect Orbs scale, you would really like to get a Capacitor, a Loop, and a Defrag. We don't quite have all of those in this one. This is fine. I basically can't take damage anymore, and I can draw Glacier on a turn where Nemesis isn't intangible, and win off that. Oh, new Star Wars is terrible. It's possible that old Star Wars was bad too, but I was just a kid, so I didn't know. But, like, new Star Wars is definitely not very good. Is Capacitor even a real card? I think so. This is actually a tough decision. I'm gonna go with no. I am lacking in sustain though. You like new Star Wars? I feel like it's good to be able to enjoy things, so I certainly don't think there's anything wrong with liking new Star Wars, but I cannot. I just can't. I tried. Tried and I can't. This is a situation where I don't play Biased Cog, I think. The argument for playing Bias Cog is it makes us take less damage from like this attack. And then we just Darkness multicast really early in the fight and win. That would be like the idea. $16, $20, $25. I don't think I'm quite ready for that yet, but we could zap next turn to put the Dark Orb in front. There's a multicast still? Okay, so now that'll be at like 80? 80's not actually enough. $58, $6, $74, $90? It would be at 90. Okay. This was the problem. Fuck. 180, 360, it's not enough. We don't watch Star Wars because they're cinematically brilliant. I feel like maybe we used to, though. Space and all that. Oh god. This has all gone so wrong somehow. Aspect of Snow, thanks for the 3 months. Bomu show to you as well. You know what we need? We need Runic Pyramid. Just watch Star Wars because it's common ground between you and your friends. Holy shit. So, 15, 22, 29, 39. Okay. An example of when rainbow is good. If I'd gotten Pyramid, the run would have ended earlier. Yup. Fair enough. Feels like there's a decent chance that I die next turn. I do have a lot of cards. Glacier is a pretty good one. Biased Kong's a really good one. 2735 block right now. Need 3 more block. I can get that with a zap or a defrag. Zap also procs letter opener. That seems good. Oh, nice kill. Okay. Not dead yet. Ever? Definitely not dead yet. Loop is another 11 block. And it makes Awakened One attacks for another 8 sometimes, so we want that. I just drew all of the Frost Orb generating cards in the same hand, while I wasn't even getting attacked for very much. This is neutral whether I play it or not. I need to draw multicast next turn, and I'll be alright. But there is the one chance in 6 that I miss it. Huh. Good. If only I had had Frozen Eye. I think that was exact lethal. Awaken One War! Why bias cog then? I had an artifact charge. That means that I didn't get the debuff. Don't give up. I already killed the Spire. I already killed the Spire on the first run. These were just bonus rounds. I was going easy on it. Don't want to kill it multiple times a day. Might stop wanting to play with me.